guys, let's eat the licking and let's just chat, okay? So first of all, I got the wing dinner. I've never got the wing dinner before. It comes with 2 sides, and then I got an extra side on the side because this is hungry, okay? So I got finger licking sauce, and if you haven't been to this place, you need to go. But anyway, I have been contemplating how I was gonna construct this video for so long for you guys, because you guys continuously ask questions about becoming a flight attendant. You guys ask me how to become a flight attendant. You guys ask me if it's hard. You guys ask me the requirements. You guys ask me so many questions about being a flight attendant, and honestly, I feel like I've answered this question so many times, but y'all never stop asking. So let's start here. You cannot even attempt to become a flight attendant without applying. That's the first most important part. Apply. Now, when it comes to applying to be a flight attendant, you literally need to do your research. There's so many different kinds of flight attendants. You look and you think, oh, flight attendant, just person in the sky, right? Sure. In a general sense, right? But you have your low-cost carriers, you have your regional carriers, you have your mainline carriers, you have so many different kinds of carriers. So you have to know which one is right for you. I myself work for a mainline carrier. I've worked for low cost. I've worked for regional. Whatever works for you, works for you. But start off doing your research. This is exquisite, okay? Start off doing your research. The thing that I tell people to research the most when they are deciding which airlines they want to apply to is, one, definitely, ooh, look how that bone slipped out. Don't forget, well, to me, the most important things to consider when picking which airlines you want to apply to is definitely the bases that they have, the destinations that they go to, the requirements, the length of training, is training paid or unpaid, how much the starting rate is, how their reserve system works, etc. If I think of any more, I'll let you know. But those are some beginner things to consider when you're thinking about what airlines to apply to. Then you just get on Google, see which airlines are hiring. There's a website, and I recommend this to everybody that asks. There's a website called like futureflightattendants.com or something like that. It updates daily, and it tells you daily which airlines are hiring for flight attendants. So you really don't have to do much work. You go to that one website. Oh God. Anyway, you go to that one website, and it will literally list every single airline. Like, I think it's US airlines only though, but it will list every single airline, and it will tell you which ones are hiring. It literally says hiring by the name. And then you literally click the hyperlink, and it will take you to that particular airline's website, and it will take you to that job listing for flight attendants. Super easy. And then you apply. Now, when it comes to applying, for the people that message me and they're like, oh, I have applied so many times, I never got the job, blah, blah. I always ask them, the first question I always ask is, what part of the application process did you get to? Because that's very important. If you submit your resume and you don't get past that initial part, then it's something within the application itself that you did incorrectly, okay? So once you submit your application and you make it past that, the next step is typically an assessment. You make it to the assessment, you go past the assessment. The next part is typically a phone interview or a video chat interview. Make it past that one. Some airlines have a group video chat interview. Some airlines just will bring you to a face-to-face, and they will fly you out to whatever city they're in. Some airlines don't fly you out. You have to fly yourself out, but you know, depending, it'll be a face-to-face. And then from there, you go through the process. You go through the interview, and then you'll get what they call a CJO. The CJO is a conditional job offer, and basically it's saying, like, we're offering you this position upon your successful completion of training. Airlines pay for your training process. Commercial airlines, corporate is a whole nother entity, but commercial airlines pay for your training process and they pay for your stay while you're there. Something good to research is whether they pay you while you're in training, because yeah, they're going to pay for your stay so you have a place to stay and, you know, they fly you out there, but that doesn't mean that they're going to pay for your food while you're there. That doesn't mean you're going to get a check while you're there. So that's something important to research when applying. Some trainings are 4 weeks. I think the lowest amount that I've seen is 3 weeks. Some trainings are 3 weeks. The highest I've seen is like 7 weeks. And you're training. You're in training. You pass. You're a flight attendant. It's super easy. Well, I make it sound easy, but you guys make it much harder than what it is. All you have to do is start by applying. Once you do that, the steps kind of flow. It's not a foreign language. Like, the steps flow. So start by applying. Take the chance. One thing that's really important, I don't know if I like the way this mac and cheese look. We're about to try it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, one thing that's really important when it comes to your resume is submitting that initial resume is almost all airlines require at least 1 year of customer service experience. That's really important to have a resume kind of centered around customer service. And a good, ooh. This mac and cheese is busting. A good rule of thumb is to make sure that you read the description. Like, each airline would have their description of the job duties and the roles and the requirements of a flight attendant. Each airline will have their own, in their own wording. What you need to do for each application that you submit is to construct your resume for that particular airline. So whatever it says in their job description and their requirements and what they're looking for, literally take those same words, that same verbiage, and place it into your resume. A lot of these airlines have a computer generated like process in the very beginning, and so when you submit that resume, a computer will detect certain words, and if they're not there, it boots it out. So it's really important to make sure you have those words in your resume. If you don't have a year of customer service experience, I honestly truly do not know what happens from there. I really don't know, but that is typically like a minimal requirement for most airlines. Oh my god, what time I leave? 6? Because I need to know if I can get some more of this. So that's the first step. I feel like I answered this pretty in depth. If you have any more specific questions, definitely drop them in the comments and I will answer them in a video, because I'm about to make this like a entire like series for you guys, because I feel like it's easier for me to just post the series rather than just individually trying to DM everybody back, and it's very hard to keep up with that. So y'all, if you have not been to the Licking in Miami, Florida, you have not been anywhere. Okay, this restaurant is so bomb. The first time I went to the restaurant, I got strawberry glazed salmon. Y'all, they discontinued it, first of all. Let's start there. But that, who would ever think that strawberry glaze belongs on a salmon? It does. It belongs on it, okay? This food is the bomb. Anyway, I've never had anything at this restaurant that wasn't good. So if you ever are in Miami, Florida, and you get the opportunity to go, definitely go. Like I said, I will definitely create a series revolving around how to become a flight attendant and the process and the lifestyle and the everything from bases to travels to commuting to everything that you guys have asked me about. So if you have specific questions, ask them. And if not, just enjoy the series. Bye. Hold on real quick, because I know y'all gonna say you never touched the candy yams. Yeah, let me try that for you real quick. Hold on. Honestly, the candy yams don't look like what I'm used to them looking like either. But I feel like they're about to bust because everything else did. Look at the, look, oh God. I'm about to cry. I never know food that should ever taste this good. Who made this? I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.